Hey everybody, it's Twiggy. I hope you guys are all doing well. I wanted to kind of explain my MIA-ness. I kind of have been taking a break from social media just because I've had some stuff come up in my life in the last 2 weeks that kind of has put me in a little bit of a funk. Um, One of my childhood best friends passed away. She lost her battle with brain cancer. She was only 28. She leaves behind a little daughter. So I'm dealing with that. Um, Also, I've been accepting some stuff that's going on in my life with my dad. Um, I knew he was going to be getting married this year. Like, that wasn't the big shocker. I mean, he's been engaged to Karen ever since my mom's been dead, pretty much. Um, the issue I'm having is literally it's my mom's anniversary of her death is June 23rd. They're getting married June 25th. So that one's a little hard to handle. And then my dad's snarky comment of, "Well, at least we're not getting together for a funeral," really didn't make me feel too good. So I'm struggling with that. Um, I just kind of miss my mom a lot. This time of year really sucks for me. Because around this time of year was really the last time I had with my mom. My mom and I did not have a good relationship when we were growing up. When I was growing up, and she was my mom. We didn't start to have a good relationship until she was diagnosed with cancer and found out she was dying. So that kind of sucked. Um, so this time of year is hard for me because I lost my mom at 30. I was 32. I didn't think I'd be burying my mom at 32. Um, and I'm 37 now, and it hasn't gotten any easier. So I've been trying to take a little time for myself and to just kind of do things I love. I planted a shit ton of flowers on my deck. I had posted a video a while back showing you guys some of the flowers I planted. Needless to say, I went back and got even more flowers, and I planted, I'd have to say, close to 100 to 200 flowers on my deck. I also have peas growing and sugar snap peas, and then like those oh, what are they called? The other ones that you put in like stir fries, I have those on my deck. I have some tomato plants that I didn't put in the garden. I have onions on my deck now. So I've been just kind of like taking time for myself. I actually today called into work and said I had a migraine because I had been really struggling with my anxiety lately, and I kind of just needed a mental health day, even though I had 2 days off this week already. I just wasn't ready to go back to work. It wasn't that I didn't want to go to work and work because I need the money. I really need the money. But I really didn't think I could go to work without crying my entire shift. So I took a mental health day for myself. And to be perfectly honest with you, I haven't really had the money to be buying Bath and Body Works right now. It's not that I don't want to. There's a lot of stuff I really wish I could afford to get. I just haven't been able to afford it, so I just kind of have been to not depress myself more because I can't afford to go shopping for that kind of stuff. It's been basically I've been paying my bills, putting gas in my car, and buying groceries. That is literally all my money has been going to. Um, so I haven't really had any spare fun money. And then I also did go on a trip that wasn't really last minute planned, but it was kind of planned earlier in the spring. My significant other, he planned a trip for him and his buddy to go golfing um up at some golf course up in, well, if you know where I live, we live in Wisconsin. Well, we went to the Dalles. So I went to the Dalles, um stayed at a really nice cabin for a night, and um the guys went golfing. I went swimming, and I went to the deer park because there's a deer park where we were staying, and I like to feed the deer because it's fun. So I hung out with the deer for like 2 hours. We drove separately, so I drove myself home, and I've been just kind of doing things for myself. So that kind of took some extra money that I knew I was having that trip come up, but I also had an extra bill come up that I wasn't expecting because I always forget around this time of year that my freaking car license plates need to be renewed around this time of year. So that was another $85 I didn't really have that I had to pay because, you know, you need your legal plates on your car. So, it's just been a lot all at once in the last like 2.5, 3 weeks. And things have been going good at work, and um, things have been not so bad at work. Like, we've learned how to communicate better, me and my boss. Like, I've actually enjoyed working again there, which has been nice. I had an incident with a coworker on Tuesday that really caused a lot of this anxiety and PTSD and just made everything snowball into a really bad mental state. Um, so I just needed to kind of take a day to, like, not pamper myself. I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry that I'm crying on this and, like, you guys are seeing the sad me. You guys are normally, like, seeing the happy me. But unfortunately, like I said, sometimes on my channel I will be talking about things that are not happy, joyous, not Bath & Body Works hauls, Barnes & Noble's hauls. I do suffer from mental illness. I've been suffering from mental illness since elementary school, the earliest I can remember. So sometimes I have my good days, and sometimes I have my really, really bad days. Today is one of my really, really bad days. So, yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know that I didn't disappear off the face of the earth. I am still alive. I'm just kind of trying to take care of myself and hoping to come back and better me and, you know, back to my normal smiley self, not my crying self. I hate filming these kind of videos, but, you know, I'm not going to be like one of those fake people that come on here and be like, oh, everything's great. And, you know, put on my fake smile face when I'm, like, literally crying after I film. So, this is me. This is who I am. I've been pretty damn transparent on my channel from day one. I've told a lot of people on here, like, you either love me or you hate me. I don't really care. Like, I'm gonna be who I am. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I don't, you know, put, you know, a fake Band-Aid on it to make me look like all glamorous and everything's fine. That's just not the reality of life. And sometimes I struggle. And right now I'm struggling. I wish I could be like all you guys. I've been watching all you guys' videos that I follow that post videos of, like, all your hauls, and I'm so jealous. I wish I could go out and buy some stuff, but I just can't afford to. Which really sucks because there's some new summer stuff I really want to try. But I've been just kind of using the products I have. I will probably be having an empties video soon. I know I don't get as many views on it, but that's right now kind of all I have to film. And then possibly if I finally start feeling better, I will film like top 10 summer scents or just top 10 scents I like of all time. But right now, like, the thought of filming is just really exhausting, but I knew you guys are, you know, some of you guys have become family for me, and I kind of didn't want to just, like, disappear off the face of the earth and not let you guys know what was really going on with me. And then I've had some troubles with my neighbors that live below me. They ended up coming and apologizing for some of the stuff that happened last week. So it's just been really exhausting. Like, and I know my depression's getting worse because I'm sleeping a lot. Like, I'm just always tired. Like, I come home from work, which I get off at like 4 o'clock every day. I will literally eat dinner, and if my significant other isn't home, because he works out of state most of the time, if he's not home, I will literally lay down and just go to sleep. And then just basically be on autopilot and do it again until my day's off. And then on my days off, I clean the house. and then try to relax. Like last night, I had my hammock. So I was laying in my hammock, watching the sunset. I took a little nap in the hammock until it got too hot because my deck where I live gets the sun like all day for most of the day. So it's really hot all the time. So I laid in there and kind of listened to the birds because I have a bird feeder on my deck also, which is fun to scare the birds because they don't realize I'm in there, and then I move and then they all go whoa and fly away. So I've been just kind of trying to take care of myself, take care of my flowers. I have a garden. My significant other was nice enough to plant his garden. It's more his garden this year. And I just threw like 4 vegetables that were mine in there that he let me add in there. But I had to put the garden tarps in there. So I did that on Tuesday after work. And then, which we have some really big, we have snakes in our garden like a lot this year. They're creeping me out. I don't like snakes. But I've been just kind of like avoiding the snakes and like putting the black tarping down to keep the weeds down and just hoping the snakes leave me alone. But yeah, so that's really what's going on with me. I'm going to end up going to water my garden today, and I'm just kind of like laying low, and I'm watching some YouTube videos on people. There's one lady that I really like. She's hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. So I've been watching her YouTube videos and just kind of like, I don't know, distracting myself from everything because I haven't even really looked on Bath & Body Works website because honestly, you guys, it just depresses me more that I can't go out and go shopping. Because shopping is honestly one of the things, like, I know other than my, I take my meds to help with my mental illness, but sometimes, like, shopping just, like, brings me that little bit of joy for a little bit of time, and it's kind of nice just to get me out of the house, but I just really can't afford it right now with the economy the way it is. My money goes towards bills, food, and gas, because right now where I live, gas is $5 a gallon. So, I used to laugh because my aunt who lives in California used to call me and be like, yeah, gas is like $5 a gallon. I'm like, ha, it's like $2.90 here. Yeah, I would give anything for gas to be like $2.90 right now. Like, I wouldn't know what to do with myself if it was that cheap. So yeah, and honestly, I haven't really been able to go anywhere because gas is so freaking expensive. I have to plan out everywhere I'm going and when I'm going. I walk to the grocery store, because it's right behind my house, and it's cheaper than using my gas to drive to a grocery store, or if I'm at work, I pick up groceries or have them delivered so I don't have to go grocery shopping. So yeah, sorry this is not one of my happy-go-lucky videos, but I felt like I needed to explain myself to you guys of why I've kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. And like I said, because some of you guys have become family, and I do greatly appreciate all my support and my followers. So I just felt kind of bad, like, being completely MIA. This is not an easy video for me to film. I don't I don't mind talking about my mental illness, but I know I lose, like, a shit ton of subscribers when I talk about my mental illness. But, like I said, I'm an open book. Like, this is who I am. Unfortunately, I do suffer from mental illness. I have depression, anxiety, and PTSD. And sometimes it just kicks my butt. And today is one of those days. So I hope you guys are enjoying the first couple days of summer, and I hope to see you guys soon. Love y'all. Bye.